Evans Nimako is Director of Research and Elections of the New Patriotic Party. He's joined us on the line. Sir, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. We are grateful that you agreed to speak to us tonight. First of all, what informed this? The fear of Alan Cash again?
Thank you for having me, and my pleasure. Greetings to your listeners and viewers across the world. The New Patriotic Party is set once again to ensure that our internal election will bring out a winner that is acceptable by all stakeholders within the party. If you care to know, we've gotten to the stage where, to a large extent, all the aspirants are presidential candidates believe that the New Patriotic Party is the party that can transform the New Patriotic Party. It is a contest. The party is therefore ready that whatever it will have to take internally to ensure that post the primaries, the party is united together to prosecute the election 2024 is exactly what the New Patriotic Party has set to do. This exercise or this August meeting was at the behest of the National Council of Elders chaired by Honorable Hakma Usajima. And it is one of those exercises that the party is undertaking to ensure that the New Patriotic Party, come November 4, 2023, after the party has won in its primaries, will have everybody on board, because we are going to an election primaries that has 204,144 delegates voting to select the party's presidential candidate. So the level of participation by the party rank and file is huge. And so this is an exercise to communicate to the whole world that the New Patriotic Party is ready to ensure that we come together to prosecute election 2024. It is not the fear of any entity, but to invoke the spirit of the New Patriotic Party, invoke it and ensure that we are ready to win election 2024.
All right, but this decision to make them sign, how democratic is that?
This is an internal exercise. It's an exercise that does not flout any laws of the country. It doesn't go against any constitutional provision of the party. It is a persuasive exercise. It is an exercise that the candidate themselves voluntarily agreed to participate and ensure the party rank and file that yes, they are in competition. It doesn't mean the New Patriotic Party will suffer by their actions, by their inactions. And also to communicate to their support base that they will accept the outcome of the result. They will congratulate with whoever gets to win the elections, and they will help the party to win elections 2024. So for some, it may not be legal, it may not be binding, but for us as New Patriotic Party, it brings a lot of bonding. It brings a lot of teamwork. It brings a lot of unity. And we are focused to win elections 2024 with united front.
Now that you said it is just of persuasive nature, it means it's not binding at all. So if after November 4, one of them decides to leave, what is the consequence? What is the punishment for leaving after November 4?
We are not at that bridge yet, but we appreciate and commend the presidential candidate, i.e., Mr. Kennedy Japan, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Akoto, and Engineer Adainimo, for the bold step they've taken to ensure that they come on board alongside their support base to give the communication to the party rank and file that they themselves are united in this cause. and therefore expect their support base to come along. That the victory will be that of the New Patriotic Party and not each one of them. And so that is the signal that has been sent out today to the party and to the world. A lot of parties are not able to do this, but the New Patriotic Party has put in place a mechanism to ensure that all our presidential candidates will come together on one platform, an invitation by the National Council of Elders, witnessed by the President of the Republic, message from the former President, Mr. J. Kufuor. And that tells you that the New Patriotic Party is purposive in our approach towards the objective we are working towards.
Okay, my question again, and forgive me if I sound like I'm belaboring the point. The highest form of punishment a political party can give to a member is expulsion. Now, if the person leaves, you can't really do anything. So I'm just trying to see the point of this memorandum.
Well, what I will advise is that don't look at the negative, rather look at the positive. Because as I've said, it has taken the New Patriotic Party the effort, the innovation to ensure that at the end of this internal exercise, the selection of our presidential candidate, the party will remain strong and stronger, above all, to pursue the agenda of winning election 2024. So this is one of the exercises that the party is pursuing. We have Saturday to honor the party with these elections. And for others, if they've not been able to do that, and the New Patriotic Party is able to bring together our candidates who have been crisscrossing the party rank and file across the country, to have a time of their own, voluntarily agree to the path and say that whatever the outcome, not my interest, but that of the New Patriotic Party, I think it is more commendable than to say that it is not binding, it's not legal, and you can't do anything about it. They respect the New Patriotic Party. They want to be part of the winning history, and I can assure you that from the polling stations in all the 38,622 across the electoral areas, across constituency, across the region, the New Patriotic Party will come out successfully after 30 days exercise, put together the force to win elections 2024. That is the message of the New Patriotic Party.
Very well. How ready is your election machinery, election team for Saturday, by the way? Is everything set and ready?
I must say yes, because we've come this far with deep consultation with the presidential candidates, serious professional advice from the Electoral Commission and the Ghana Police Service. And so across the 275 constituencies, with the exception of Sunyani East, the party will organize our annual delegate congress. The congress is electing our presidential candidate. Then we'll have another center at the party headquarters at Salam Down, because there are other people that the party has created a constituency for. These are members of the National Council, members of the National Executive Committee, external branch members, past executives, ministers and deputy ministers, our youth, women and NASA delegates will be voting at the party headquarters. The other people voting in the various constituencies are polling station executives, electoral coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, as well as founding members of the party who signed the foundation documentation of the New Patriotic Party to procure the certificate upon which the New Patriotic Party exists today as a political party. And so these are the arrangements that the party has put in place.
Okay.
This is also going to be a working conference where delegates will just move in with their ID, any form of ID, be it party membership ID, voter ID, Ghana card, or your passport to identify yourself. All candidates have been given agents per voting center, And we expect that between the hours of 7 a.m. and 2 p.m., the New Patriotic Party will conduct this exercise and come out successful.
So election would close at 2 p.m.?
That is the time that the polls will come to an end. However, if after 2, there are delegates in the queue, the EC is obliged to ensure that they are able to exercise their franchise.
What time do you estimate to have the declaration done?
We are in the hands of the Lord and in the hands of the weather. The battle is the Lord. Hopefully, by close of day, Saturday, or we say by close of business Saturday, the New Patriotic Party will adore 8 presidential candidates at the forecourt of the Accra Sports Stadium.
Thank you so much for speaking to us and wish you all the best, sir.
My pleasure.
That's Evans Nimako. He's Director of Elections and Research of the New Patriotic Party. This is Eyewitness News on 97.